What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We are doing a completely different video, with the Switch 2 almost being a year old and me almost having a Switch for almost a year. I wanted to give my honest thoughts on the console so far. So there will be a lot of gameplay in the background. There will be Mario Kart gameplay in the background, and eventually we'll move on to DK and Age of Imprisonment. Sorry. That's all about all I have for you guys for the gameplay. So if that happens to run out, I apologize. But yeah, as I was saying, I have thoroughly enjoyed this console and playing some of the games I have already played on better quality, and also some new games I've never played it before on better quality. Like I have actually recently played Mario 3D World. And I played it on Switch 2 and I had a blast. It actually made the game look way more good in quality. I enjoy having my Switch 2 so far. Let's go ahead and talk about the games real quick. Now I will be having a little video on the screen of my playtime on each of these games. As in Nintendo Store, there is a little app where you can see how long you've played these games, and it also tells you your playtimes. I'll also be putting that on screen so you guys can have a little bit of perspective, and I'll also be talking about one third-party Nintendo game that I got that's a Switch 2 exclusive, so I thought, why not include that as well? Why not include that as well in the mix? And you've actually already seen me cover this game for a one and done video recently, so we'll go ahead and get right into it by starting off with Mario Kart. This I got with the console because I actually got the bundle. I'll be sure to put a picture on screen of the bundle. But yeah, I have loved this, and as a new Mario Kart fan, because I've actually never played Mario Kart before until this point, so make fun of me in the comment section if you want to. And it's just, oh my god, as a new Mario Kart game, and a new Mario Kart fan, I had a lot of fun. And I actually played this a lot with my brothers, and my sister, and it was just a lot of fun because it was a good experience though, because I like playing with family, and it's something that I enjoy playing with a lot. Enjoy playing with family. That's probably why I'm pretty sure Mario Kart World won an award. If not, then I'm pretty sure it was best family game. Might not. No, I don't think it did. Could be wrong with that. Either way, but it just a really good multiplayer racing game. Now, I know there's another one. I unfortunately did not get Kirby Air Raiders. I might not get it since I hear the game is kind of dead. So Unfortunately, I probably not. I might not even get it because it's kind of just too late for me. I apologize that this video is kind of just I'd edited. I wanted to completely do this unscripted and just say everything right off the flow. So I apologize because I'm actually not feeling very well. I've been sniffling, as you've been hearing, and I've actually been coughing. Luckily, I haven't been coughing yet on video. I might also be yawning as well because, I wasn't having much good sleep when I recorded it, or when I'm doing this voiceover. So I apologize ahead of time if I just sound out of it, though. I really apologize ahead of time. But, I really like how this game also includes the new DK design. The one that we call it the DK Bonanza style, because apparently the DK Bonanza style is what inspired the movie one, so I'm not gonna call it the movie variant and stuff. It also includes the new design of the Mario Bros, for Wonder, so that's actually very cool. And also, new voice actors for Mario and Luigi and the other two, and a Donkey Kong too. So very nice to hear some new faces on the characters. Even though they've already a few of them have already been here since 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 Mario Wonder, but I'm just saying it like that. I don't know what else to say about Mario Kart World because I didn't really have much to say about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a ranking from like 1 out of 10, and I will have to go ahead and give it like an 8. The game isn't like great though, because it doesn't do a good job of keeping you want to play forever and ever. As this footage you're seeing now is very fresh gameplay, and I haven't played it much since then. I'm pretty sure the little thing on the screen of me showing you how long I've played the game will probably show I haven't played it much recently. That's a little bit unfortunate. That this game I got with the launch, I got this as a launch game for my Switch 2, and I kind of already stopped playing it though, because I kind of just lost interest in it. I think that's the issue with Mario Kart World, because I've heard people prefer 8 over World. I don't know the exact reason. You're welcome to go look at other videos about why people think that. But it's just like, this game was not very well received, but I do like the game. I don't hate it. I think it's just, I get bored of it after a while. I probably will return to this game at one point. I just need to find the time to play it again and have a little bit more fun. Because I kind of just don't play it online, because people online are kind of just a bunch of sweats. I hate those people that are just complete sweats. Now I'm going to move on to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Now I'm going to put the Donkey Kong Bonanza play times and stuff on the screen. I'm sorry. But yeah, that game has got to be the best game I have ever played in years. I loved the story. I loved playing as Donkey Kong. It was my very first Donkey Kong game, actually. So it was my very first introduction to the series, and it did not disappoint. I absolutely had a blast with the game, punching through things. Just especially the last part of the game, which again, everything we're gonna be talking about is gonna be full spoilers. So, if you haven't played any of these games or played like the games I'm gonna mention, I would recommend just clicking off and waiting until after you finish playing the games I'm going to mention. Or if you've played them, go ahead and keep going. But once you get to the point there's something that you haven't played, I recommend clicking off the video or just skipping ahead until I go to the next one. That way you're not spoiling yourself. Even though these games have been out for almost a year now, I just thought I'd just go ahead and give that warning, because yeah, Switch 2 is Switch 2 is not cheap. Our Switch 2 games are not cheap, even though we're gonna be having like very cheap Switch 2 games soon. But it didn't start off as cheap. But it was like, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Where do I even start? The enemies, Voidco, the DLC, everything was, oh my god. I loved the game. I found it to be very, very fun. Like especially the Planet Core and getting down there to K. Rool. Like, by the way, what's the word? There's a word I'm going for. I can't think of it. Just the whole thing of going down there to K. Rool, storming the entire Planet Core to stop K. Rool from, basically just getting the Bananium root, because, we need that to get back to the surface. Well, Pauline needs it to get back to the surface. And DK just wants the bananas. Like, he just wants the bananas. I just love the transformations, like the Bonanza, like Kong Bonanza, Zebra Bonanza, Ostrich Bonanza, even though Ostrich isn't really realistic because ostriches can't fly. Then we got Snake, and we also got Elephant, which I think people don't like that one, because I watched the streamer, and they didn't really like it though, and I can understand why, because I don't know, it's just not great mechanics. I don't really, I'm not really sure what else to say about, it though. But yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza, it should have won Game of the Year. I don't know why people pick that other game to win Game of the Year, like, this was literally the best ending to a game I have ever played. And I think a lot of people can agree on that. I also hear that this game isn't really doing well with sales, which is very unfortunate. I just hope that this amount of attention will make it to where the Odyssey team will make another Bonanza game, because I would love to play another Bonanza game, like same vibe, same punchy feeling. It would be a lot of fun to just go around punching things again, with new places though, like not like the same layers again, like something completely new, like a direct sequel. I don't know what the direct sequel will be about, but I just kind of want to see a direct sequel. It would be a lot of fun to, play like a direct sequel to one of my new favorite games of all time. And again, I'm sorry for coughing. I'm not feeling very well. Like, this was such a great experience. Again, I've been playing these games, like the games I don't normally play, just as like a open mind. I've been playing these games with an open mind because I've never played a Donkey Kong game before. I actually went to the library recently to get Donkey Kong Country Freeze, and I'm not even kidding, like the first few minutes of me playing the game, I already knew I didn't like it, and I stopped playing it like literally right away. I did not like that game at all. It was just not my type of, it was not my cup of tea. Probably because it was my first kind of that game, so that's probably why I didn't like it, obviously. Probably because it wasn't that punchy, we weren't punching things. I just didn't find it fun at all. The only reason I got it was because, I've been liking Donkey Kong Bonanza and stuff. That's the only reason why I really got it. And yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza because I think I've said more than enough. I'm gonna go ahead and give my ranking of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think you already know where this is going. This is a 10 out of 10 experience. So if you guys want to give this game a go ahead and give it a try. I highly recommend you give this game a try if you haven't already. This game was an absolute blast and good of experience though. If you can't afford it, that's fine. I have a completed Let's Play on my channel that you guys can check out. For those of you that want to check out a playthrough of it, I'm thinking about doing another playthrough in the future. I'm not sure if I actually do want to go through with this, because I kind of want to do more challenges and stuff. And I have a challenge. I want to do a challenge where I don't do any upgrades at all, and that would be a cool challenge to do. Let me know if you guys want to see that in the comment section down below, because I'd be sure to do that for you guys if you guys want to see that. Now I'm going to move on with the next game on my list of stuff to talk about, and that is Age of Imprisonment. Age of Imprisonment, that game was literally so amazing. That was the one game that managed to get me hooked on the game. And as you can see on the screen with the playtimes and stuff, I played it a lot. And one of the times I actually almost pulled the all-nighter finishing the game. And that was such a great experience though, like literally destroying the construct, I forgot the name of the construct, Forbidden Construct, that was it. And just like flying around, doing like the final stretch of the game, like the music, everything. The music was, oh my god, man, the music was absolutely stunning. I enjoyed the goddamn game. Like, I kind of wish that Sonya was playable at the start of the game before she died. I understand why not, because obviously she dies. And the thing is, she dies very early on in the game. Very early on. So, I guess it wouldn't have been much playtime with her. But then again, I could easily just get rid of her. Like, just get rid of her from playable characters. Or just have it to where she's playable at certain points, though. It makes sense, though, because they have restrictive allies and stuff. Restricted characters, so it wouldn't be something that's hard to code in. But I understand why they couldn't do it. But at least we got a sync strike with her though that we could do in the game. At least we got that. It was more than nothing. And it was just the start of the game was great because you got to explore around, walk around. It felt like they were doing a whole new approach. It sadly only did it twice. That is going to be taking a little bit of points off though, because I just think that they should have did more with that though, because they only did it twice, then never again. Unless there was another time and I just didn't know. You're welcome to tell me in the comment section down below, but I'm pretty sure it was just those 2 times in the game where you actually explore like that. It was actually very cool. Again, I found it very cool. I also think that this game just wasn't very well received because it was a Hyrule Warriors game. Like, let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay real quick. The gameplay, oh my god, it was amazing. Like, literally, the Zonai devices, like, literally, I wasn't that much of a fan of it, but it did have me hooked on it though. How they were handling it, I did like it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. And it's just, I have a lot of good things to say about Age of Imprisonment. Because again, this game managed to get me hooked on the game for days. And whenever I was playing, I couldn't continue playing it because I wanted to finish Age of Imprisonment. It was that fun of a game. It was so fun. I had so much fun playing through it, and I enjoyed my time with Age of Imprisonment. And it was just like something that I wish I can get experience back on. Like both Donkey Kong Bonanza and Age of Imprisonment were such great experiences that I would go back in time to experience again if I could. Because, Jesus, like the last bit of the game on each of them, it was so good. If Donkey Kong Bonanza, if I didn't finish it so quickly, I probably would have pulled an all-nighter with that too. I don't think I did with it from Donkey Kong Bonanza because, actually I think I did. Not 100% sure. I think a lot of these games I actually pulled an all-nighter to play, and literally, the third-party game that we'll be discussing later on. Well, I'm almost about to pull an all-nighter for the finale. We'll get there, but we won't be taking long with Age of Imprisonment to talk about. We will be moving on to one other game that I want to discuss real quick, and if I didn't already put the Age of Imprisonment thing on screen, here it is. I don't remember if I already did. That's why I'm just pointing it out. Then we have like, I found it so sad that Rauru had to go through all of that. Like, Rauru is one of my favorite Zelda characters. I really liked his character. I just felt really bad for him though. Just everything though, because he lost his wife very early on in the story, and then he got to see his entire kingdom fall to crap. And at the very end, he had to sacrifice himself and to stop the Demon King from destroying the world anymore. Which, sure, it works until Tears of the Kingdom, where the seal finally does break due to the Calamity Ganon, due to the seal weakening from Calamity Ganon. It's just, his efforts were kind of for nothing, and that's kind of sad when you think about it though. It was kind of for nothing, because it was just delaying the inevitable of when he finally gets free and being able to cause terror again if Link fails to stop him. And again, I just feel bad for Rauru, man. All the stuff he went through for the entire thing, seeing everything happen to his kingdom, getting torn up, stuff that wasn't already there, like these new creatures that was never seen before in Hyrule until this point. Jeez, you gotta feel bad for some of these characters. The only thing I would like to say is I kind of wish we had more time with the two people that I think Kuromi and Katake. I think they're supposed to be Kuromi and Katake. I wish we got more of a boss fight. I wish we got Twinrova. I understand why we didn't get Twinrova, because they probably didn't want to have Ocarina of Time all over again. Even though I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have wanted that to be the case. I understand. Again, I understand why they didn't do it. I just wish they did. Just a hot take. Just a little bit of a hot take. And again, I'm not gonna spend too much time with Age of Imprisonment. We're about to move on with another game. So let's go ahead and give it a rating right now. Age of Imprisonment, I am gonna give it a solid 8. Again, the exploration part definitely took off a lot of points because, again, it was only like 2 parts of the game. And I would have wanted to explore it like that. Like, I know we got to explore it like the combat and like that system, but I liked how we got the Breath of the Wild explore around thing, and it was a lot of fun. I wanted to see that more. I was very disappointed when it didn't happen again after the second level. I was just very, very disappointed that it didn't keep going. But let's go ahead and move on. And the next thing I want to mention is Mario Tennis Fever. Now this game, oh my god, it was controversial. Because it was like, people thought it was a bad game, and people also thought it was overpriced for a tennis game. And I can understand that. Like, $70 for a tennis game wasn't the finest of ideas. And it didn't help that I also bought the game, contributed to Nintendo overpricing Mario Kart. Not Mario Kart, Mario Tennis Fever. Like, the price for Mario Tennis Fever should not have been justified. Like, they should have made it a lot more cheaper than they had it. I think they shouldn't have made it that expensive of a game. They should have at least made it like 50, maybe 60, maybe. I don't think it would be good of a 70. I felt more of a $50 or $60 game. Maybe 40 if pushing it. The game was not worth $70. Like with the story is absolutely garbage. 2 hours of forced tutorials. I haven't even finished the whole thing because I found it that boring and I did not want to finish it. I'm just there for the gameplay. Again, you don't play a sports game for the story. You play for the gameplay. And again, I had a lot of fun with the gameplay. I loved it though, especially the Wonder Special stage. I found it to be extremely cool that they had something for like Wonder, and it was just so freaking cool. And it was just especially the Wonder event, like with the hippo and the other stuff that can happen. Really, really cool that they actually went there with it. Really, really cool. So cool. There isn't really much I can say about it though, because like the big thing was Fever Rackets, and the Fever Rackets, it just wasn't the same vibe as Aces, because I played Aces back in July because I got it at a convention, and I liked that more than Fever. It was just the vibe was more better, and I don't know why. It's just Fever just doesn't hit the same as Aces did, and I don't know if I'm the only one that thought that, but I do still think it's a good game overall. I do think you should give it a try if you want to give that game a go. I don't recommend it if you're not really a big sports fan or a big Mario sports fan at all. I don't recommend it at all. But if you are a Mario sports fan, then you could go ahead and give it a try. I recommend it. But if you're not a sports fan, I wouldn't give it a try if I were you. Just to be completely frank and be completely honest with you, it might not be a cup of tea for you. And I really did enjoy tennis, like Mario Tennis Fever, for the record. I just think that the story should have been better instead of forced tutorial, 2-hour forced tutorials. Now the minigames are good. I will admit that they are good. It's just that 2 hours of forced tutorials should have been an optional. Should have been optional, or should have been challenges. Because I'm pretty sure you can't even move on until then. And it's just so stupid. So stupid that that's the case. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give my rating on Mario Tennis Fever. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry. It's just, the story wasn't great. After a while, I stopped playing the game, and as I've already probably already showed, after a bit of the game, I completely stopped playing. The game just did not keep me hooked for long. I think after this video, I think I'm gonna go play it again just for funsies and just like give it a little bit more attention. And I'll let you guys know if my rating happens to change over time. I might do a proper video where I review these games like personally. I just thought I'd review them here as kind of just what I've played so far, just so like if you're looking to get the Switch 2, what should you get, or have like a little bit of an open mind. But I do think that if you're watching this and you don't like the games, like based on how I'm telling you these, I recommend just giving it a go, like with an open mind. Don't get it digitally because you won't be able to get your money back, but get it like from GameStop or like from a digital place. Then like if you don't like it, take it back and get another game that you might want, or just completely get your money back, depending on what you wanted to do. I'm just saying that though, if you want to give the game a try with an open mind, go for it. I recommend it. But like, again, if you don't want to do that, that's entirely on you. That's entirely on you, what you want to do. It's your money. I can't tell you what to do with your money. But again, I'm going to move on with the third-party stuff, because that's about all the Switch 2 stuff. I was going to cover Tomodachi Life, but it's technically not Switch 2, it's technically Switch 1, so I'm not going to go over that. I'll briefly go over the Switch 2 editions that I have, briefly, but not too much. But, actually, you know what, let's go over the Switch 2 editions first. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it made the games so much more better, so much more brighter and enjoyable, and I appreciated the fact that they went there with it, making it look beautiful, making it look shiny, extremely shiny. I loved that about the game. I enjoyed the fact that they made it shiny. And now that there's an app for for Zelda, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, there is a Nintendo Switch Online app where you can do Zelda notes, which actually gives you fresh lore that the game didn't tell you previously, which I found really, really cool, that there is actually like lore in the game now that wasn't in there. And it just gives you brand new perspectives on things you didn't really know about. And one of the Zelda notes in Tears of the Kingdom actually foreshadows Kalamo from Age of Imprisonment. So if you're technical, he's the only character that has made every appearance in the Wild era, because he is actually one of the trees in the game. I won't spoil which tree. I'll let you guys figure out which tree for yourself. I was gonna spoil that, but I'd rather give you guys the time to figure that out yourself. I am working on the Age of Imprisonment Let's Play, by the way. I completely forgot to mention this in the Age of Imprisonment segment. I promise I will finish. I will come back to it eventually. I just don't think now is the right time to do so. I do have the episodes done. I will work on them soon when I'm ready to work on them. So, again, these two Switch 2 editions were great. I loved it. I had a lot of fun with it. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the Animal Crossing one. Since the Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition came out in January, so I'll go ahead and give my honest thoughts on that as well. There wasn't much to offer, because I'm not gonna count the hotel, because it was for everyone. It was for Switch 1 and Switch 2. So I'm just gonna talk about like the stuff that was included with it. The microphone and increased graphics. I'm gonna say a hot take, I don't see a difference with the graphics. It might just be my ADHD brain not noticing a difference, but I haven't noticed a difference with the graphics though. It just feels exactly the same. I might be the only one that thinks that, but that's just my honest take. and the microphone, it's great, but the game doesn't really, like, if you have a horrible accent, you're not gonna have a good, like, a horrible accent to where the game doesn't understand you. You're not gonna be able to find half the people you're looking for with it. As, like, played a game, and it was like, I was looking for Cap'n, or not Cap'n, I was looking for one of my villagers, and they were just saying someone that I completely was not calling for. And I was like, Jesus, do y'all suck that bad at understanding what I'm saying? I don't speak gibberish. I don't speak French. I don't speak a foreign language. So how do y'all not understand me? I'm speaking pure good English. How are y'all not understanding me? I just don't think it was a great Switch 2 edition because there wasn't that much to offer. Now let's go ahead and go into the third-party stuff. I just want to briefly discuss those three things as I had them already. But where do I start with? Okay, oh yeah, I only have one, and that is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I love the game. I've had so much fun playing through Final Fantasy VII. I've personally had a good time with the game, and I will be playing more of it. And actually, we'll be pulling an all-nighter in the future. As to when I'm pulling this all-nighter, I have no idea when I'm pulling this all-nighter. I probably will in the future, like, pull this all-nighter just to finish the game, because the game has been a lot of fun. And I officially have my new favorite video game character, and that is Barret. I love his character, and shout out to Master Austin 11. He's the reason why I got into that game franchise, and I can't wait for Rebirth to come out when it does come out. So, I have a new game franchise that I'm into, and it's all thanks to a YouTuber friend of mine, and I enjoy it. I'm not going to give much time with it. I'm not actually going to give a rating since I haven't actually beat the game yet, but I will. Eventually, I'll probably do a review on the game. I'm not sure if I will. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to just completely give my honest opinion on Switch 2 overall. I think it's a great console. And do I recommend it to people that are looking to get a Switch 2? Yes. I 100% recommend a Switch 2 for people who wants to get into some new games and stuff, and wants their stuff in higher quality, as there's a lot of good stuff. Now, there's a few Switch 2 games I didn't mention because I don't have them yet, and I also have Kirby Forgotten Land. I haven't played the Switch 2 part of it yet, so you're welcome to give that a try as well. If you want to get into that as well, I recommend it. Even though I haven't really played through all of Forgotten Land, I played through the first bit of it and then stopped playing. Let me know what you think of the game. And I want to thank you all again for watching this video. Thanks for watching this rant session that I have been doing for the last few minutes. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day or night. Thanks again for watching this extremely long rant that has been almost 40 minutes long. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later, guys.